All right, here we are on our RCMC Super Saturday, and we're here with Helen. How are you doing, Helen?
Good. So
Awesome.
take that
Hey,
away.
it's okay. Who won the fight? That's what we want to know. Who
I
won?
did. Well, the
Okay,
ball
there we
did.
go. That's all that matters, right? You came
The
out on
ball
top.
won. Yeah.
Awesome. So you recently just finished a 16-week program with us, correct? Okay, and
Yeah.
what program were you using again? Which products?
The Semaglutide and
The
the
semaglutide. Okay,
Semaglutide. Yeah, I always say it wrong. Yeah.
that's okay. A lot of people do. It's a hard one. No worries. Cool. So, couple questions we just want to just ask you with your experience with RCMC. And first and foremost is why did you pick RCMC? How did you end up with us?
I saw it on, I believe, Facebook was where I found it, and I had, God, I don't know, gained so much weight, just by, I had a back surgery, a while ago, and then COVID hit, and and then I just gained weight and gained weight and gained weight and gained weight. And yeah.
So had you struggled with weight before prior to the back injury and COVID?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was skinny until I had my kids.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got pregnant, and of course I thought I had to eat for two.
Well, that's what they told us, right?
Yeah, that's what they told me back when I had children. You eat for two. Yeah, and of course now they tell you no, you don't. But back then they tell you eat for two, and of course I gained like 80 pounds when I had my first kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gained a ton of weight, and it never came off ever, ever. And then I had another, and then I got pregnant again and miscarried, and then I got pregnant again, and I didn't gain a ton of weight with her, but I gained like 30 pounds with her, and then I just never ever lost it. And then I went up to 300 pounds. I lost.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. I could show you pictures. Yeah, I went up to 300 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
So I've struggled with weight, and I hate being fat. I just don't want to be heavy. I don't want to be heavy. I don't want to be heavy, and it abhors me.
Yeah, I definitely, when we aren't feeling our best, sometimes it doesn't bring out the best in us. And I think that's like a huge factor that we have to remember is it's a struggle, and a lot of people can attach a lot of things to that. So even family members, whatever, when we are not at our best, we're not going to share our best. And that's when, we can take an inner look too. Our responses to those individuals or ourselves, like there's some deeper inner work that has to be done, and that's a fact for sure. So let me ask you another question. I'm sure you've probably tried other diets prior. What has separated what you did with RCMC, what you've done in the past?
Okay, so this one, I was able to control what I was eating. I was not hungry, so I was able to control what I ate. I was able to eat the right things. Like, of course, and my little Justin, she was like the best person ever.
Oh.
She's like, you gotta eat your greens, you gotta eat your greens, you gotta eat your greens. And I'm like,
It took you long enough to follow that.
I know. Did it ever? Yeah, right? Didn't it? Yeah, and then of course, she kept telling me and kept telling me and kept telling me, you got to eat your greens. You got to eat your grains. You got to eat your greens. And of course, you know, I have a head as thick as a rock. And of course, it took me forever, but of course, I finally, towards the end, I was like, oh, I got to eat those. So yeah, finally, yeah.
That's cool.
And I drink a ton of water. But I got one of these, and I fill it with water and ice, and I drink about 6 of these a day.
Nice.
So I drink a ton of water, and that's pretty much all I drink.
That's great. So let me ask you this. Throughout your program, so part of your program is having 16 weeks of coaching. So Coach Justin here checked in with you weekly. How do you feel your results would have been if you didn't have that accountability factor every week? Do you think you would have been as successful?
No.
And what did you do to lean into your coach?
I needed that because I needed someone to tell me, hey, you're doing good. Hey, this is what you need to be doing. Hey, you know, and I needed someone to say, good job. Or because when I got on that scale and it didn't move, I was putting myself down. And literally, she was my rock. She was my rock. And I just adore her. Like, I adore her. If she was here, I would just give her a hug. She is my rock. Like, I adore her. Like, I adore her.
Sweet.
Like,
thank you.
She's the best person. She really is. She's the greatest coach. She's like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you what? You're doing great. You're doing great, Helen. You're doing great. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, literally, she really, really kept me going.
That's awesome. Well, and what's great about, you know, I'll toot our horn is just because you finished your program with Coach Justin, she's still there.
I know.
You still have her number, and she's still going to message you back.
I know.
We hold that standard because you are
just come back, you know, to lose the extra 20 pounds I've got going. Okay. I just had to stop for a little bit because I'm having some family issues. So
that's okay. That's all right. You gain some new skills and habits, which you're going to be successful. So let me go into, throughout your whole program, or even this week, what is something that you are most proud of?
The ability to not be so hard on myself.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I have my entire life been so hard on myself. And Justin has helped me with that. Like, seriously. Because I have been, and she's like, stop it. You know, just stop it.
Probably the first half of the program, I kept on telling her, don't be too hard on yourself, Helen.
Yeah. And I'm flipping off the scale. And she's like, are you flipping off the scale? Yeah.
That's funny. That's good. So throughout your program, what was your total weight loss?
What was it?
45. 47.
45 pounds in 16 weeks. That's phenomenal. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it, but I do want to lose more. Yeah.
And you will for sure. We'll keep going. You guys have created your lifestyle plan. You'll keep applying that. Keep logging your food, because you know that's going to hold you accountable big time. That's a huge factor. So that's awesome. You're going to do fantastic. So to close what we would just love to hear is, what was your favorite thing about our CMC while you worked through your program?
I think my favorite thing was Justin and the ability to go on and see what is her name, the girl who does all the different recipes, and I can't.
Mariah?
Yes. And just that you guys are, it's like a family. It really is like a family. And I don't think that a lot of other places, like, yeah, I have been on a lot of different diets. I went to Jenny Craig, I went to Weight Watchers. I mean, I'm 53 years old, almost 54. I've been on a lot of different diets. So this is one that stuck with me, and I've actually lost weight on it. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Helen. Like, honestly, you've been fantastic today. You were never 300 pounds. That's crazy.
Yes, I was.
Look at that. Look at that collarbone.
Yes, you look amazing.
I know. Isn't it great?
Yes. Well, we're super proud of you. Thank you for joining us. And like I said, you know, handle what's going on in your life. We're still here. Justin's right there. Simple little text. She's happy. All of us were willing to help you. So continue on your journey, keep being successful, and we can't wait to keep seeing the rest with you. So have a wonderful day. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Helen. Take care.
Bye, Helen.